This whole channel is a work in progress. We'll get there eventually. Please bear with me. Hi everyone, it's Ray Ray. Today I wanted to talk about some of my favorite drugstore products because we all love a good drugstore product. I know I do because I don't always want to be spending a ton of money on makeup and skincare and stuff like that. It's getting expensive and we can't all be spending a ton of money on a bunch of garbage at the drugstore. So hopefully this will be a helpful guide maybe for you to find some nice things at the drugstore. So if you're interested in checking this stuff out, please continue to watch. We will be starting right now. So I don't have a ton of drugstore skincare items because what I have been using the most of is more of the higher end stuff, but these are some really great options if you want to pick them up. So I have combo oily skin. So my T-zone is very oily and my cheeks are very dry. True combination skin. It is all over the place, for sure. With that being said, I will show you the products that I use. The best place to start would be cleanser, of course. For my nighttime cleanser, I have been using the Naturium Cleansing Gelee. This stuff is, well, as you can see, I really like it. I need a new bottle of this. So yeah, I actually think I do have another bottle. Funny story, so I am a major klutz and also I have no patience, and so every time these things take a while to open, I will get really destructive with it and I will twist it so much that it will break because it just doesn't want to pop up, which is I don't. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. Does anybody else have that happen to them? Does anybody else experience that where you're just pop, you know? So the other bottle of this that I have is actually a lot fuller. So what I've been doing is putting that one in here because yeah, I've destroyed that pump. Okay, I digress. This is one of the best cleansers I've personally ever used. It does not strip, it feels really nice, it foams a little bit. Everything about it is awesome, so I will continue to repurchase it. Moving on to the serum step. I will normally use a toner, but what I use is not drugstore, so we're skipping that step. And we are gonna go to serum. So there's a couple of serums. One is going to be another Naturium product. Actually, they both are. As you can see, I like this brand a lot. This is the Naturium Retinaldehyde Cream Serum, 0.10%. It says that it is an advanced gel serum emulsion that visibly combats fine lines, uneven tone, and texture. I will say that ever since I started using a retinol product as my serum step, my skin has improved dramatically. So I tend to get a lot of breakouts, especially during the time of the month. You know how it is. I really do like that one quite a bit for just my serum step at night primarily. I don't use it during the day. For the day though, I like to use this one right here, which is the Quadruple Hyaluronic Acid Serum, 5%. For a serum step, I want it to be moisturizing, or rather, sorry, not moisturizing, hydrating. I want it to absorb the moisturizer once I put the moisturizer on top, and that way lock in the moisture and have a much more hydrated face afterwards. That is usually what I use during the day. I will use that first, and then instead of really using a moisturizer, I will use a moisturizing sunscreen on top of it. On occasion though, if I am doing my makeup and I'm not really going to be out in the sun, I have been really enjoying this little E.L.F moisturizer. This is the SuperHydrate. It is a lightweight, like jelly moisturizer. So you can see it's like bouncy and jelly, and it feels like water. So there's a lot of like similar products out there, I suppose, like it. One that is probably really popular, but definitely not a drugstore item, is from Clinique. It is the Moisture Surge. I used to work for Clinique and I really liked the Moisture Surge back when I would get it for free while working for them. But now that I don't work for them, I don't exactly want to spend like Clinique prices. So if I could get something that is similar at a much more affordable price, that is what I will do. So if you like that moisturizer, I would recommend trying out this E.L.F one. I got this little one when I bought off of their website. So maybe try it as a sample and see what you think. So I think it makes the makeup go on really nicely over top. It's like really lightweight, and it just like really juices up the skin really well, and so I've been really enjoying that if I'm not using like a moisturizing sunscreen instead. So I only really use that during the day. At night, I have been really like this guy. This moisturizer is like a hidden gem. I don't feel like I've ever actually like heard anybody talk about it online. At least not the people I watch have ever talked about it online. So I just kind of like picked it up myself because I was just in the market for a good moisturizing like cream for nighttime. It is the Deep Hydration Healthy Glow Daily Cream. Hydrosensitive complex and hyaluronic acid. It defends against weakened skin barrier, dryness, irritation, roughness, and tightness. And yeah, this stuff is super good. Okay, so before, it was very like fragrance, and it was a little bit annoying to wear. It smelled like soap, but they changed it. They're smart, and they made it fragrance free. So now it's fragrance free. So if you're like me, you don't like a ton of fragrance in your skincare, it is finally fragrance free. But yeah, it feels like super nice. Like I'm like moisturizing my hand over here. My hands are extremely dry. It's great for a hand moisturizer, but it's maybe a little bit too pricey for using it on your hands. So I would recommend maybe just using it on the face. But if you need a good moisturizer from the drugstore, and I mean you can get this anywhere you want, that one I would definitely recommend. It's lightweight, but not so lightweight that it doesn't feel like anything. So it is quite different from that E.L.F one that I just showed you that is like water, like it feels really light. But this one is much better for nighttime because it is quite moisturizing and definitely more of a cream. And so that's what I like for nighttime. So I learned something recently, that you apparently are supposed to put your face oil after your moisturizer. I actually have never done that. I always was beholden to the rule thinnest to thickest. And so obviously a oil is supposed to be thinnest, right? So after I would use like a toner, which is I guess the thinnest, I would use an oil or like a serum and then an oil or whatever, but definitely before the moisturizer, because the moisturizer is the thickest. However, apparently because it's such an occlusive layer, you're supposed to use it after the moisturizer. the more you know, I guess. If I feel like my skin really needs a little bit of help in the moisturizing department, I will use this oil from the Ordinary. This is the Ordinary 100% plant-derived Squalane. So it is a very lightweight oil. A Squalane oil is typically a lot lighter weight than, say, something like I guess like a jojoba oil or other oils. I don't know, argan oil. Yeah, it's a lot lighter weight and better for skin types like mine that are a little bit on like the oiler side. It is a lighter weight oil. That is what I would use for a moisturizer till I learned I was doing it wrong, so now I've been using it after. If you haven't done that, try it. I actually do think it works better. The more you know. You learn something new every day, don't you? A couple of spot products I have as well, so because I do get the occasional breakout, I have a couple recommendations for stuff for breakouts. So the first one being, this is the, I actually don't know what brand it is. E.L.F, I don't know. Acne free. Adapalene gel. I got this at Walmart. It is a great little spot treatment. Adapalene, if you don't know, is a retinol of some sort. And it will help reduce the look of your pimples and help reduce the pimple in general. And also help kind of with the redness and the texture that comes with a pimple. Once the pimple is healed or is in the process of healing and it's like still kind of angry and still kind of red, this product, this is the Hero Rescue Balm Post Blemish Recovery Cream. It has some nice ingredients in it to help reduce the redness and kind of smooth back the skin and heal that spot. I think the Hero brand is really nice for like pimple care. So they have like patches for pimples and like a few other products. I haven't tried like their whole range, but I have tried like the patches, which I mean, they're hydrocolloid patches. They work well. Hydrocolloid patches work great for pimples. And of course this, and I think some of their other ones, but I just can't remember off the top of my head what they were. All right, now I will be talking about some drugstore makeup that I've been liking, so hang tight. So, drugstore makeup, ooh, the exciting part, yes. I love makeup. I love trying new makeup and wearing makeup and all of it. I love it all so much. So, let me introduce to you some of my favorite drugstore makeup products that I have been using recently. Let's start off, of course, with the primer, shall we? The E.L.F. Power Grip Primer plus 4% niacinamide. So I have used both the one that does not have the niacinamide and then this one with the niacinamide. I don't think there is a single difference between the two. I just like the color of the niacinamide one better. Niacinamide is supposed to help with stuff and things, lots of stuff and things for your skin. It's a primer though, and you will wash it off, and so it's really not going to do much of anything in terms of skincare benefits. I don't think. It's going to be a nominal amount of help, I suppose. So for that reason, I get this one because I like the pink better instead of the blue. And it doesn't even matter because you can't even see it on the skin. But that is my spiel. This is actually a new bottle of it. I kind of keep an extra on hand because I like it so much, and I currently am still using the blue one. So when that one's done, I will start using this one. For foundation, and I actually am wearing it today. I think it's a beautiful color match, probably as close to perfect as I can get. I actually got this for a video that I'm never going to post because I had a lot of technical difficulties with that video and you will never see it. But maybe I'll do another similar video to it at some point. But in any case, it's good because I found a product from it that I really like, and it is really cheap. So now I will tell you about it. This is the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation in 40 Alabaster. Wow, okay, so not only is the foundation like a perfect match, it also does last a very long time. It's a matte finish, but it doesn't feel like dry on the skin, like sometimes matte finishes can. It doesn't like look too heavy, too, you know, sometimes matte foundations can leave you looking a little bit textured because it can cling to stuff that you do not want it to cling to on your face, like texture and lines and stuff like that. You do not want that. That is not very flattering at all. So it's a very nice foundation if you want something that is like super cheap and works very well. So maybe if you do have some dry skin, I suppose you wouldn't love it, but then again, you're not using a matte foundation. I mean, maybe you are. I don't know. It's you. I mean, you know, you could definitely like prep your skin well enough that you can use it. I just, I would say that maybe as somebody with dry skin, potentially it's not the best for you, but to each their own. So let me know in the comments. Have you tried it? Oh, I also wanted to mention, if you watched my intro video, I used this foundation, the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation Dewy. This is Shell Ivory. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I would have to mix. But the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because it is very nice. And if you want a dewy foundation, that's also really cheap. So instead of a matte foundation that I just told you about, a dewy option for you here. So been really liking that. Has a really nice finish, and actually I don't hate the color on its own, but it is a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I have to mix it. So on to a little bit of powder. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus in Translucent. I also picked this up for the video that you will never see. So yay, another win for me from that video that is never gonna go out, which is good. I can use things from that video. Hooray! There was definitely some stuff I'm never gonna really use that much. Like there was a bronzer that was like not great. But I would actually say more of it was a win than a fail. A couple of the like the powder products were very powdery, but I digress. Okay, we're getting off topic. This powder is very nice for under the eyes, for all over the face. You want to set your face, you got it. It's great setting powder and it's cheap. So there you go. What else can you say about a setting powder? It sets. Great. That's great. Woo! It does the job. And it's cheap. So we love that. Oop, got a bronzer and a blush. These are the E.L.F. Luminous Putty Bronzer and the E.L.F. Luminous Putty Blush. The colors that I have are Sunchaser for the bronzer and Bermuda for the blush. I really like the texture of the putty items. I'll go ahead and maybe do a little swatch here. So it kind of is like a cream at first, and it's supposed to kind of turn into a powder, which it does. It definitely does. It has a nice like kind of powdery finish to it. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to see because it's bright in here. Apparently on their website I found out that it is like for like light medium skin tones instead of like a fair skin tone, but oh well. I bought it in store, I didn't know that, but I actually do think that it looks pretty good on my skin. And you can see it has a nice shift to it. Okay, so the putty blush, ooh, of course same texture. I'll put it on that hand as well. Let's see if you can see that, and then I'll kind of blend it out for you. So that's what that looks like, blended out. Very nice color. I am wearing it on my cheeks right now, in fact, and I have been really liking this color a lot more than the other color that I have, which I think is Belize. It's like a lighter peachy, and this one's like a darker peachy. So I tend to like a little bit more of a blushy look anymore, something that's a little bit darker. So I've been leaning more towards the Bermuda. Another E.L.F. item that I use for color is this. This is the Haley Glow. So this is the E.L.F. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. So this is the contour tube color. This is the contour color in Fair Light. So if I just want to contour, this is such a good contour color for me. It is a very nice kind of like a grayish, and it really does look like a shadow, and it blends out really well. It doesn't leave me looking like I just smeared dirt on my face. I am going to I guess ramble a little bit here, but I remember back in the day when like drugstore products weren't as good as they used to be, and especially E.L.F. products, because E.L.F. products were never as good. Like they weren't, E.L.F. products weren't as good as they are now back in the day. And I remember I bought this little like contour palette from E.L.F. and it was just awful. Oh my gosh, it was so awful. It definitely looked like I spread dirt on my face, and it was very unflattering. And so it put me off of E.L.F. for a little while, but of course now they're like ruling the drugstore business right now, and everything that I have personally tried has been working out very well. So redemption, we love that for them. A couple of more items, and they're also E.L.F. We'll just go ahead and get out all the E.L.F. stuff out of the way. I have been using this. This is the E.L.F. Soap Brow. I really like the way that it like pushes up the brows and lays them down, and it gives you that really feathery brow look that is so popular right now. I guess the one thing that I don't like about it is that you have to like wet the brush, which is kind of a dumb thing to not like about it. I mean, it's like supposed to be my nose. You know, it's supposed to be like soap, right? Like that's the whole idea. It's soap brow, you know? So it makes sense that you have to sort of like wet the brush and then lather it up. But I'm just lazy. And like, and I have to get up out of my stool from my vanity, and I have to go all the way to the bathroom, the with a brush, and I'm already late for work because I suck at time management. So it's just like, you know, like, but anyways, I digress. It's really good. It's a good product. And then one more e.l.f. item, and then I swear, like, the rest of it. Okay, 2 more e.l.f. items. And then I swear. And I swear we're done with e.l.f. And I'm going out of order. I realize this now. I meant to go in a little bit of an order, and then I stopped doing that. Apologies. Okay, e.l.f. item number 1 of 2. This for setting spray. This is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Okay, seriously, the sprayer is awesome. Okay, I don't know, maybe can I demonstrate? Did you catch that? It's a really nice spray. It's very, very fine. So they are not lying when they say that it is micro fine. It is absolutely micro fine. And if you like a fine setting mist, then you will like that one. And it does make your makeup last longer, I suppose. I think that the Urban Decay All Nighter works better ultimately, but we're talking about like very differently priced objects, differently priced items. I mean, you do sort of get what you get. Like, I think if you spend a little bit more money on the Urban Decay, I think ultimately that will help your makeup last a little bit longer. But if you want a nice dupe from the drugstore, it's a very nice setting mist that is very affordable, then I would definitely check that one out. Okay, I swear. Last one, okay. Last e.l.f. item, 2 of 2, okay. For lipstick, we have this guy. This is the O-Face Satin Lipstick in Standing Ovation. Okay, so let's do a little swatch. That's what that looks like on my skin. It is a nice, like a beigey, pinky nude. It is a very, very pretty color if you want a beigey, pinky nude, which I really like a lot. So it's a sort of nude color that I am drawn to the most in recent times. On the subject of lips, we have a couple of other lip products, and these are, so we're gonna pivot away from e.l.f. We're gonna pivot away from e.l.f. and we're going to start with Maybelline. So a couple of Maybelline products. So I have these. So we'll start out with this one. This is the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade Captivated. Let's do a little swooch. That's what that looks like. Very nice. It's, you know, more of a beige and less of a pink. And actually I do have more of a pink and less than a beige one of these that I really like. I have a few colors actually. I have like a red and a couple pinks and a peach and like a pot pink. So I have a few different ones of these because I really like the formula. It is a like a glossy formula. As it says, it's a vinyl, right? So it's a glossy formula, but it is very long lasting. You can eat and then not have to reapply after you are done eating. You can drink and you won't have to reapply. That's a big win for something like this that isn't like a matte formula. Very, very nice stuff. Also, this. So the Lifter Gloss Plump in Mauve Bite. I also have a red one. I don't remember what the color is. I'll put the color here. That is another color that I actually probably wear more, but I did put it on today over like a little bit of lipstick. I think that it does do a good job at plumping. It does burn, but it doesn't burn unpleasantly, and it ultimately feels pretty nice on the lips. So if you're looking for a good plumping lip gloss at the drugstore, that is a really nice one from Maybelline. To kind of finish the Maybelline triad here, we have the mascara that I've been pretty obsessed with. The Maybelline, the Falsies Surreal Meta Black is the color. It has a few different colors, and they typically come in a light purple tube, but this one is black because it is Meta Black. It looks no different than the other colors. It is a black. I don't know, like they have like 4 different colors of black. I don't know what the difference is. No idea. I think it's all the same black. Probably. Is there any difference to the blacks? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't tell. I'm sure maybe there's like the tiniest, littlest bit of difference. Get whatever color you want. They're not gonna be different. But if you want like a really nice volumizing and lengthening mascara, that is the one that I would recommend at the drugstore. This is my lashes with it on, in fact. I really love it. It is definitely my favorite mascara of maybe life. I love it so much. It is like the only mascara that I really use. Like I said, we're going out of order. And I probably could have looped this in with the other Wet n Wild items that I talked about. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm not going to. We're not gonna backtrack. Though I suppose I could put this one with the other ones. I could put this by the magic of editing. I could fix my mistake. I will decide later. So the Wet n Wild concealer that I have, this is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer. The shade Fair. Everything is fair on me, as you can see. I am very fair. The reason why I've been liking this is because I feel like it doesn't crease nearly as much as some other ones that I've been using. So it is probably the least creasy of the concealers that I currently use. And I use a few different ones. Even that popular Maybelline one, the Age Rewind, that still even creases. So I don't know, I need to pivot, I guess, to maybe other concealers that maybe are a little bit like drier or something, I don't know, but this one seemed to be a very nice formula. I also got it for that video that you'll never see, so there you go, a few winners for sure. Couple of other items and then I'll wrap up. So for the brows, and I could have talked about this with my brow products, but that's fine. We're gonna talk about it now. This is the NYX The Brow Glue in medium brown. I used this in my intro video if you saw that. I really like it because of the spoolie. I think the spoolie is Very, very nice for just like precise brow combing through. It works very well and it's a very nice color and I really like it. What else can you say? It's great. Get it if you want a nice brow glue that has some color to it. All right, last but not least, I did pick up this eyeshadow palette at the Target not that long ago. I also used it in my intro video if you saw that, but it is the Winky Lux Latte Kitten eyeshadow palette, and that is the color story of this palette. I very much like it because the colors they're very well done. Like it's just nice eyeshadow. There's really nice blendable mattes. There's really nice shimmers. It's a nice palette and it's neutral and it's wearable and it's easy to grab. It has that nice mirror on it, like it's cute, you know, like it's just a nice palette. Look at that. Look how cute. Oh, so cute. Well, folks, that is it for my drugstore recommendations. This is stuff that I have been using nearly every day in my makeup looks when I'm going to work. It's what I've been liking a lot. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that you find some items here that maybe you want to try. If you do give them a try, let me know. Hit me up in the comments if you find stuff that you like too. Maybe like the video, you know, helps me out. Maybe give me a subscribe. I plan on putting out a new video every Sunday. That is kind of the timeline that you can expect to see more content from moi. It's been fun. Maybe fun to start this journey. I'm already enjoying it. I have a lot of ideas. Maybe keep watching, and then I guess I'll see you in a week or so. All right, folks, take care. Bye. Boop, 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 boop.